All right, so Kevin Pelton released a list of his most important players in these NBA Finals. No surprise, Steph Curry's number one, followed by Jayson Tatum. Andrew Wiggins, Jaylen Brown, and Draymond Green round out the top five. It's so interesting because, like, Time Lord, and there's so many interesting pieces. Even guys like, on the Celtics bench could play a big role, let alone Jordan Poole and these guys. But here are my top five. It's time to put five on it. This is my list of the most important players in these NBA Finals, and you'll tell me where I'm right and where I'm wrong. At number 5, it is, in fact, Jaylen Brown, and I struggled with this pick because there were a lot of potential candidates here. But Jaylen Brown is the second best scorer on the team, and he's an excellent defender. I think he deserves a spot in the top 5 of guys most important in these finals. At number 4, it is none other than Draymond Green, who is a first ballot Hall of Famer, even though he's now going at me on I take that as a shot at me, need shiny objects to understand what's going on, because he's defending his guy, Steph Curry. Nevertheless, Draymond Green is the guy like, oh, Steph Curry revolutionized basketball. Yeah, along with Draymond Green, who's one of the most experienced finals players ever, right? At number 3, this is a guy you said in the last series, and you were right, Marcus Smart, but especially in this series, because Marcus Smart's defense, if he's capable of playing his level of defense, it is going to be very tough for the Warriors. To me, he might be the key of the non-superstars in this series, including everybody. At number 2, Jayson Tatum. Because Jayson Tatum is clearly the best player on the Celtics. It is his team, and as you've pointed out on this show and others, JJ, his evolution into a real two-way player is differentiating him from guys like Luka in these playoffs, right? He's not a defensive liability, Tatum. He accepts the toughest defensive assignment and does a more than credible job. And at number 1, to everyone's shock, you know how Pelton had Steph number 1, everyone has Steph number 1? Well, yeah, me too. Steph number 1. It's not that hard. Of course. Steph is number 1. But as Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility, JJ. He has been favored in all 6 of the final series he has been in. Can't go 3-3 in those finals, JJ. Got to at least go 4-2. What do you think of my list?
I don't really have any arguments here. I do think you start either Tatum, Curry at 1-2. They are the 2 most important players in this series. And Marcus Smart, to me, is a huge component of this series. For Steph Curry's career, Marcus Smart, when he's guarding him, has shot 29%, which is the lowest percentage of high-volume defenders against Steph Curry. So he's had some success guarding him in the past. The one guy, look, I'm not going to take anybody off the list. The one guy I want to mention, you mentioned him earlier, and that's Time Lord. That's Robert Williams II. The one thing that he provides that the Warriors really haven't seen in these playoffs is that lob threat on offense and that rim protection. They scored a ton of points in that Dallas series in the paint. The Mavs just didn't have any rim protection. They were able to get by them one-on-one using their cuts and their movement to get layups. They had no rim protection, so I think Time Lord is going to be a guy to watch in this
On
series.
both ends of the floor, apparently.
On both ends,
That's interesting. As I was saying, when the Cavs in 15 lost to the Warriors, it's not, well, everyone's kind of banged up. No. They were missing 2 of their 3 best players, right? Their second and third best player. Time Lord is available, right? So to me, there's a difference. He's out there. But how much of himself is he able to give? Like, he has been banged up. Do you anticipate that he can be most of himself in this series?
Well, I hope so, and I hope all these guys, Marcus Smart included, and anybody on the Warriors that's banged up, we want to see the best version of these teams. I feel like we brought up 15, we brought up 16 with Draymond out in Game 5. We don't want to see 19, of course, with Katie and Clay. We want to see teams at full strength. We want to have no doubt and no argument as to who the best team in basketball is. By the way, if a team is favored in the finals, that kind of leads me to believe that, generally speaking, people think they're the best team.
Yeah, right. Because in the regular season, Steph is better than he is in the finals.
You also judge 3 rounds of playoffs. So in modern NBA, you have to play 3 7-game series, unlike in the 50s.
Well, you would agree that the finals are the most important games.
Oh,
right?
of course.
Yeah,
of course.
So his performance is not quite the same, and so the expectations are here, and the results are also high, but not as high as the expectations. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.